They go play action here on first down. He's got a man open. It's Cameron Meredith. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Now let's go.
Now it's the Chiefs' all-time leading rushers, Jamal Charles on the carry. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Trubisky now to throw on third down. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. So on fourth down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. And for the second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. Play fake. Bortles for the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. Some space here. Space to run past the 20. And he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
First quarter touchdown run. Remember this coming on the heels of his NFC Offensive Player of the Week performance. It was so great last week.
Did you feel the rumble all the way up here?
The big bodies up front.
Big bodies moving people, and him, of course, charging through those great holes that were created.
So off to a great start here. Maybe looking for award number 2, adding to the award that he won last week in the NFC. Lutz now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Here's Charles. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Eight yards to go here on 2nd down. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, it's Trubisky. On the left side, a catch by White. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Here to his running back. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, here's Bortles. Flush to his right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And avoids the contact by sliding. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. On play action, now Bortles. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A gain of 4 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. from the gun on third down. Bortles. And he's got it. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense. Now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting, pick a play you think they would run here, and just load up for it and see what happens.
A fresh set of downs, and they're at the 1. 1st and goal. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. And he rifles one incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Bortles to throw once more. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Blake Bortles, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Saints add on to their lead.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
Lutz now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. This is their 3rd drive right now. Maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a 1st down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a 1st down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Start the drive with Jamal Charles. And a big tackle there as the defender runs right through it, right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. Again, it's Charles. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he's on to punt for Chicago. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. That's taken on the 25. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead.
Well, Brandon, if we go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator, he showed us his script. Didn't show us everything now. He said, here's the script for the game. I think everything's going according.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
They begin the drive with Charles. Space to maneuver at the 40. Jamal Charles, nobody in front. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Jamal Charles, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears cut into that lead. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack, and on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
They fake the handoff. Now Bortles under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. Third down, still 14 yards left. From the gun, it's Bortles. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. To throw, it's Bortles. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Bortles now to throw. And the tight end has it. It's Flainer. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Bortles now on first down. Flushed out right. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Into the red zone, it's Bortles. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Well, why do you go out and spend a first-round pick on a defensive back? Plays like that. The rookie gets his first interception.
Exactly right, and you're trying to limit the number of plays an offense runs. You're trying to limit the number of possessions they have. And he was a guy that I targeted coming out of college and rated very highly for his playmaking skills on defense.
And now he has his first career interception. After the interception, here's Trubisky. He's going to let this one go deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
He's second in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Second and 10. It's Trubisky again. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Bears on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is third and 10. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Now Trubisky lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. They begin on the ground with Kamara. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. You have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball. The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Being chased out left. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here, they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
Leopard! Leopard! Now let's go! Blue landed! Blue landed!
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From midfield now, here's Trubisky. He's going to air one out. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. 1:57 to go in this first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they've sequenced things, how it's run. But, you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
They'll try to continue to be locked in here as we get ready to approach halftime. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. The 15 yards there on the catch and run.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Throwing on first down is Bortles. And Thomas has it. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route, the drag, and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And give them a gain of 37.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
It's a 5-receiver set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Again, it's Bortles, escaping the pressure right. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Lutz now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer.
And he lost the football. Charles loses it. And this is picked up by the Saints. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. Oftentimes you say some guys have a knack for creating turnovers. He forced a fumble last week, forces another one.
And one of my good coaching buddies, Frank Delano, always told me, hey, Davis, creating turnovers is not as much about skill as it is about desire.
Oh, I thought it was going to be will, because will rhyme with skill.
Come on, man.
With desire. We'll go with desire.
What are you, the rhyme master now?
The Saints put up 29 points a game last year, second only to the Falcons, and they're in range to get some points on this drive as well. 1st and 10. And this one's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Second down following the incompletion.
There we go now. Green, nice.
Here's Bortles to throw. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Play action. Now it's Bortles. Looking for his tight end Fleeter, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. He's got daylight. The 30, the 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
now on first down. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And that'll bring up second down.
But I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick six on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
Here we go. 339.
Back to the air on second down. It's Bortles. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep. Back over the middle. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position. Couldn't hold on. Third down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half. But they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball. Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back. But that's one step in the proper direction. A final shot before half for Bortles. Quick hitter here. It's complete. So we have, due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach. It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here. It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel. Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they? Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and it's a second down. Kamara try the right side. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. Flush to his right. Finding some room at midfield. Going to throw right side here. Complete. A good pickup there. 26 yards. Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down. Thomas has got it. Complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage. Bortles throwing on second down. Dancing to his left. And some room to maneuver. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picked. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing. On play action, now Bortles. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie,
don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
The Saints on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be third and a mile. Shotgun now for Bortles. Flushed out right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
And Lutz puts this one through. And that will make this now an 18-point ball game. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground with Charles again. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary. When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
2nd down now after the pass completion. They'll hand it off. This is Charles. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Shipped together here from the D-line. On first down, it's Charles again. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Ten yards still left on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And this one is incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
The Bears on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
All right, here we go.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And this is picked up by the Saints. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Here comes the D swarming to the line. Now Bortles. A throw left side complete to his receiver Westbrook. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Just 2 yards to go here on second down for the offense. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. And just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. They go play action here on first down. And that is incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. Bortles to throw once more. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off around the 37. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now Trubisky on first down. Escaping the pressure right. That was good. That's caught at the 25. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. Give him 30 yards there. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
A first down carry here for Charles. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. And the offense still has a couple plays to go to pick up the first on second down and 3.
Let's go!
Now Trubisky. And incomplete on the deep ball. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Trubisky now to throw on third down. A dump off for Charles. And he loses the football a second time. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. So the D-line's going to spread out. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. A nice little juke. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football. But they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythemer Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And they're definitely showing blitz here. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking deep downfield. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. From the gun, it's Bortles. Caught by Snead over the middle. That one goes for 24 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have, it's chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions maybe in the back of his mind. Throwing is Bortles. This is caught, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Lutz now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that, because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 corners, no reason to lighten up now. Give him 12 yards on that one, it earns him a fresh set of downs.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry,